Is Damian Lillard in play over the next 48 hours, sir?
You know, I don't. I think it's possible. I'll say that. I think it's possible. I know Miami is trying very hard to make that happen. At the end of the day, I think Dame's got to give the go no go. You know, like it's going to be up to him to decide how hard he wants to push this. And it depends, I think, if the Blazers can turn that third pick into the type of all-star level player that Dame would want to play with in Portland. I think it's a tall order. I don't see Jaylen Brown on the horizon, for the Blazers or someone of that caliber. Now, as you get closer to the draft, people make their best offers, right? So I'm not saying it's not possible, but right now I don't see a scenario where the Blazers are going to get the type of player that I think Lillard wants to play with for that third pick. And then the Blazers also have to, Rich, they also have to consider that the chances of them having a pick this high and being able to take someone as good as either Brandon Miller or Scoot Henderson in the future is not very high. This is probably the best chance they're going to have in a very long time to take a real potential difference-making talent at the top of a draft. And, you do have to think about your future if you're the Blazers. So, it's a tough call for them. I mean, it's a tough call. I'm not sure which direction I would go in, but I think that they have to come out of this draft knowing that either Lillard's going to be there the rest of his career or they're going to move on from him. I don't think they want to go into another offseason with this kind of uncertainty.
And what about Zion Williamson? Is he in play over the next 48 hours, do you think?
I'm less certain that that's going to happen. I know that was, written about or rumored a few days ago, but I don't get the sense that that's something that the Pelicans are just dead set on doing. Certainly there's concern about Zion going forward, and there's certainly concern about his ability to stay healthy and to play games. But that particular trade that was rumored about the third pick, I don't think has legs at all. Does that mean they wouldn't be pushing for a deal, maybe after July 1st? I can't say that that's not possible, but I don't think that particular deal is in play right now.
And just, last one for you, David. This NBA draft week, it just seems it's so full of intrigue, even though we know who's number one overall. But the way that Victor Wembanyama has captured, the YouTube audience and the Twitterverse and what have you, just makes him fascinating. Right. And then, Greg Popovich's future and that conversation, along with who goes 2, who goes 3, what does that mean for Lillard? Is he in play? Yeah. Is Zion in play? The Ja Morant 25-game suspension. All of this news. Is this the, juiciest draft week you can recall, David? In recent memory here?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's certainly up there because of you start with the intrigue about Wembanyama, right? I mean, even though we know he's going to San Antonio, everybody's kind of a buzz as to what does that mean for the Spurs? How are they going to handle it? What are they going to do? Creates this kind of own energy. And then you just have so many teams, I think it's 6 or 7 that have more than one first-round pick, right? So just knowing that teams are not normally interested in signing, 2 or 3 players to guaranteed money and with the first-round picks, so that a lot of those picks are going to be in play. There's going to be a lot of people moving up and down, and there's teams that don't have first-round picks that want to get into the first round. So there's going to be a lot of movement. You got the Lillard factor, certainly. I think that was another part of why the Wizards moved quickly, is that they just didn't want to be the person holding the bag with no dance partner, right, at the end of the day. So, these trades go fast, and then all of a sudden people are very different 48 hours later in terms of players, picks, whatever they whatever they traded for and whoever they traded. So, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of activity between now and Thursday, and certainly on Thursday there's going to be a lot of activity.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even mention the Warriors, the Knicks trying to improve what's going on with the Celtics. There's just a heck of a lot going on while we watch Jokic at the racetrack, in Serbia. It's pretty amazing.
Right.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.